Hello, Leo. Welcome to Sage and Soul Tarot. All right, you guys. So this week I'm going to be doing single reads. So this is more or less going to be about your energy of how you feel towards your love life. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what your current feelings is for how you feel towards your love life, and then the result that you want, and then also what's coming towards you in love. So we're going to do something a little different for this week, because I know some people don't want to know, like, who's thinking about them from the past, or, some of y'all are just like in a place of like just moving the hell on. So somebody suggested this in the comments, doing like a singles read. So we're going to try something different for this week, okay? All right. And if you guys are new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Alright. Leo, let's see what's going on with your love life. Spirit, could you please connect to Leo? Could you please connect to Leo's energy, Spirit, pertaining to their love life? What is Leo's current feelings when it comes to their love life? How does Leo currently feel when it comes to their love life? Okay. And what result does Leo want from this situation? What does Leo want from this situation? Okay, that came out in reverse. And then, what is coming towards Leo pertaining to love in the near future? What is coming towards Leo in love in the near future, Spirit? We have embrace. Okay. All right, Leo. So, your feelings right now, I feel like right now, you could be definitely trying to heal and move away from somebody with this fine balance card. Maybe you've been dealing with somebody and you feeling like right now you're just trying to get over this person. Maybe there's been a lot of, maybe there's been a lot going on in your love life. Maybe everybody that you've been dealing with or dating or coming in contact with, has not been very good. Maybe the person that you were dealing with, things were not balanced. I just feel like you're in this mind frame where you just want things in your life to be good. You don't want no negative energy in your life. That is what I'm getting. Your feelings is that you want good energy in your life. You don't want no negativity, nothing. You want balance. And so your end result, we have the Share the Love card in reverse. So what I'm getting with that is I feel like you were in a situation that you were not being loved on properly. And so I feel like the end result was kind of like you wrapping things up. Things were not reciprocal. The love was not being shared in this situation. And so I feel like, honestly, you want to wrap things up. You want balance in your life and you want to wrap things up. And so what's coming towards you in the near future is we have the card Embrace. So I'll have to clarify, but maybe Leo, maybe you're having a hard time with embracing change, possibly. Maybe it's been hard for you to leave this person, that you were dealing with. Or, I don't know, maybe you are a person that just has a hard time accepting new people in your life. There's something that you're not embracing. Like, hopefully, Leo, you ain't got this energy where you just closing out love. And I'm kind of getting that too, like where you're just kind of like, I don't think I want love. I kind of like, I don't want to deal with nobody. Like, kind of like you don't want to allow nobody in your energy or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify and see what's going on. Spirit, why is this fine balance card here for how my Leo is currently feeling pertaining to their love life? Why is this fine balance card here? Why is the fine balance card here? Okay, that came out sideways. Why is the fine balance card here? Ooh, Leo, okay. Yeah. Well, it's showing me what kind of person you were dealing with, which is why you want balance in your life. So we got this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Emperor came out sideways. So I feel like you might have been dealing with somebody that was slightly controlling and somebody that could have had bad intentions. They could have been using you. You know, with this Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like this person was using you in this connection, or using up your resources. I feel like you probably were putting more in this connection, and so I feel like what you're trying to do is you're trying to move away from all of that energy. This was definitely probably a karmic situation with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you're trying to move away from that. Yeah, you're trying to move away from that. Like you were dealing with somebody that was controlling. They could have had control tendencies, and I just feel like this person did not have good motives in the connection. So this is giving like a karmic connection, but you're just trying to move away from that. Why is it Share the Love card in reverse, Spirit, for what Leo wants for the result? Why is the Share the Love card in reverse? Why is the Share the Love card in reverse? Why is the Share the Love card in reverse? Yeah. I feel like, honestly, Leo, you are up and out of there. Like I said, I feel like you were in a situation where the love was not reciprocated. And so what I'm getting is like you getting up out of this situation, you know, moving on and loving on yourself with this Queen of Cups energy right here. You loving on yourself. You know, it's like you are deciding that you're going to wait for the right person with this Two of Wands. You know, things were not reciprocated. You weren't feeling the love in this situation, and you pulled your energy back and you said, I'm going to love on myself with this Queen of Cups here. Why is the Embrace card in reverse on what's coming towards my Leos in love? Why is the Embrace card in reverse? Yeah. See, for some of y'all, Leo, some of y'all don't want to, because you were in this bad situation with this person. It's kind of like you almost kind of don't want to allow anybody in your life. That's why I was wondering, like I said, with this Embrace card in reverse, it's kind of like I'm getting for some of y'all don't want, you kind of want to just like stay out of the dating scene right now. Like almost kind of like this person has, and this could be fresh, you know, where you're just now like in this energy where you're walking away from this person. And so with the Star card in reverse, it's kind of like you just kind of like, man, I'm strongly getting like you just got like this downing spirit about love. Like almost kind of like, man, I've had enough, you know. And with this Five of Pentacles, it's just like you're just moving on, you know, where it's kind of like, I just get this I don't want to be bothered energy. You're not very optimistic about your love life. And Leo, you don't want to be like that, you know. Like I just feel like you kind of have this energy where you just kind of, you're being a little negative, you know, like this person. And I can see, if this is fresh, I can see why. But it's almost like I feel like you're in this energy where maybe you don't even feel like you just don't have the energy to give to somebody right now. You know, because this person has really like messed up what you know, has kind of messed things up of how you view people, and it's kind of messed up your vision on your love life a little bit. I'm gonna see what's coming towards you in love. Spirit, what is coming towards my Leos in love? What is coming towards my Leos in love? What is coming towards my Leos in love? Okay, well, Leo, in the near future, you got something that's coming. Regardless if you don't want nothing right now, you got something that's a destined partnership coming. Now, there's no time in the spiritual realm, so this can be soon. This can be in a couple of months. This can be 6 months, year. But you got something coming. I think it's going to start off as a friendship, something that's going to be a little more kind of like, let's go slow. But this is going to be something that you probably don't see coming. Yep. So yeah, I'm going to use some messages. Spirit, what do you want my Leos to know? But yeah, I can just tell, like, yeah, you're trying to get out of this energy with this person. You definitely are. And right now, maybe you just don't want love right at this moment because of that. Spirit, what do you want my Leos to know? So Spirit is telling you, so we have soften the armor. What once protected you may now be holding you back. Let your heart breathe without defense. That's what I was saying, Leo. I can tell that, like, you kind of in this energy where you just kind of like, man, this person, they hurt you so bad, or they change your outlook. You allowed this person to change your outlook on love. And Spirit is telling you not to be walking around like you're not available, and like you don't want love. You want love. Everybody wants love. You know, so Spirit is saying, like, soften up your heart a little bit. Allow people in. Spirit, what other messages do you have for my Leos moving forward? So we have opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. So if you've been having financial difficulties, Leo, things are going to get changed. Things are going to change for you. Anything else for my Leos? You are going to be celebrating something soon very special. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm dyslexic because I literally be switching up words. You are going to be celebrating something very special soon. You will be so full of joy and happiness. It will almost seem out of this world on how suddenly it all happens for you. Be ready for it. Expect it. It's happening. That's what I'm saying, Leo. I feel like you got somebody coming in eventually that is going to be like something that you didn't see coming. I really do. I strongly feel like you got something coming towards you that's going to probably start off as a friendship. You know, where you guys are just kind of like take your time, you know. Yeah, so you got something coming in, Leo. I wouldn't even worry, honey. But don't close off your heart. I can tell that you kind of like are in this energy where you're just like, man, I'm done. I'm done with dating. And I know us Leos, we love hard, and so sometimes when we love hard and somebody does us dirty, we don't want to do it with nobody. But, Leo, you got to figure out, like, what did you do wrong in this situation? Did you miss the red flags? Because a lot of times we allow people to do us dirty and we continuously give them chance after chance, you know? And so it can't be all on this person. We got to take accountability too. So if you were dealing with somebody that you gave chances, you got to take that accountability and say, well, that's my fault for allowing this person to play in my face. So don't close off your heart for love, Leo, okay? Because you got something better coming in the future. All right, Leo. Well, that's what I have for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it.